Good afternoon. My name is Charles Wagner. I am the founder of Gramazin.com. It is Friday, January 12th, 2024. I am speaking to you from the Annisquam Lighthouse in Annisquam, Massachusetts. It's really a suburb of Gloucester, Massachusetts. You might recognize this lighthouse because it's on all of my book covers. When I wrote my first book, Take Every Thought to Prayer, and I thought, what kind of image do I want to have on that book? I thought of this lighthouse. It is a tourist attraction in northern Massachusetts. And so ever since then, I've kind of thought of it, it's kind of my brand, right? This lighthouse is on every single one of my books. Today is episode 5 in our testimony sharing series. What I'd like to discuss with you today is really brief. There is a feeling that most people have when they hear about sharing their testimony. Oh my word, I got to get up in front of a group and share my testimony. I got to get up in front of a lot of people and talk about what's going on in my life. Or this Wagner guy, this Gramazin group is trying to ask me that I got to share my testimony publicly on a website. No way, Jose. Well, that's not exactly how Gramazin thinks. What I'd like to encourage you to do is to use the Gramazin resources to prepare yourself to be able to share your testimony even with just one person. And we don't care if it's private. So in the private conversation, when you're in the car with somebody, or when you're around a cubicle at work with an employee, or you're over a fence with a neighbor, because of the things that we've shared with you on Gramazin, that you'll be able to share your story because you've thought it through, even with just one person. So by no means do we think here at Gramazin that you've got to have this big public show of your testimony. Our goal at Gramazin.com is to encourage believers in Jesus Christ to be in a position where they can share their testimony. That might mean an audience of 1,000, that might mean an audience of 10,000, or it could be an audience of 1. So we'd like to encourage you to think through, what has Jesus Christ done for you? How has he rescued you? How has he saved you? What kind of confidence do you have that he's going to be with you no matter what happens in life? So that you can share that even with your kid sister, or your cousin, or your uncle, or your aunt, or your parents, or your kids, or the next door neighbor, or a coworker. Yes, we would love you to share your testimony on a church website, and that is our mission. But we understand that in a church of, let's say, 200 people, we're maybe talking about maybe 10 that will actually share their testimony publicly on a church website. But what about the other 190? We are praying that our services will enable the other 190 people in that church to be able to share their story of what Jesus Christ has done for them on one-on-one relationships. So please, as you're thinking about your testimony, do not get scared away like, oh, I got to be real public about this. No. Think through your testimony. What has Jesus Christ done for you so that you can share it with your neighbor? Thank you so much, and I'll see you again on Monday. Bye.